Okay, got the Present Toys Ripley figure here, so let's unbox it and have a look. Okay, just wanted to say quickly, this box has got a few dings in it, nothing major. There's one there, just those couple of little marks. I think there's a little ding there, but the packaging on this is really good. I mean, I got this from 1/6 Kit on Facebook. He put up a very funny post saying one person, a YouTuber, gets 80% of their packages is damaged or something's missing. Now, in all the years I've been buying off Kit, I mean, I'm not one of these people that buy a lot of stuff, but with Kit, I've only had one minor figure with an issue, and that was the Mars Toys Breaking Bad Walter. The gun had a little part missing on it, but you know, it was nothing major. But as you can see, look, this is packed really well. It's got corner protectors, you know, bubble wrap, really thick box. I mean, you'd have to proper whack it to cause damage. And who gives a shit about the boxes? Well, in this case, the box is quite nice, and you'll see once I stop waffling and get the bubble wrap off. So let's do that now. Okay, so as you can see, it's got the name of the figure, which is Flight Officer. It's got obviously Sigourney Weaver there with the face hugger covering the face. Now that's probably due to licensing reasons, because I hear she's quite litigious, doesn't like her image being used without getting the old Wonga. What was the point I was trying to make? Yeah, so there's that reason, plus the other reason may be because the image they showed, a lot of people weren't too impressed with. I said before in my video, which was about a year ago, that she looked like a bit of a cross between Sigourney Weaver and Michelle Rodriguez, which I thought was okay. I mean, it was an original sculpt, which, you know, people have got their opinions about recasting, and I say it looked like an original sculpt to me, which I thought was acceptable for the figure. You know, once you cover it in a bit of grime and a bit of battle damage, and you've got it on a shelf, I thought it was pretty decent. But anyway, as you'll see when I open this box up, it's got a different sculpt. So we take the slip cover off, and we've got this image of Flight Officer, and that is a rather nice box, if I do say so myself. Got the images of Sigourney Weaver, Ripley, the eggs, and the xenomorphs. So, what head sculpt did they use? You see it's sealed there. Let me break to seal. So it's just going to be a quick, well, not that quick, but just an unboxing video. And then I always use the knife like this just to pop out these corners. Don't want to rip the box. Just push it down and pop edges out, and that stops it tearing. I'm quite anal when it comes to these figures. I mean, I've only had a few from Present Toys. I've had the Patrick Bateman one, which I think, you know, even though it's a recast sculpt, I think it's one of the best out of all the American Psychos out there. So here's what we get. Straight out the box. Let's get this top clamshell off. Do it one-handed. No, I can't. we've got a neck protector, and we've got a bag over her head. So let's let her breathe. And my first impressions are, I'm not really surprised because I've just lost the neck plastic. I've seen a lot of pictures and there's a few videos up of this figure, and I'm just searching now for something to prop the stand up so you can get a full look at her. So yeah, as I was saying about the head sculpt, they've changed it. And there she goes. And again, it's a recast head. This one, very good. Looks, oh Jesus, this unboxing's all over the place. Now I should get the stand out. If it focuses instead of the Postman Pat figures. I think that's a bloody good likeness. I think it's a recast of the Ripley from the first film. Hair sculpt's nice. As you can see there. The body is very short, so you're going to need a new body, or if you want to use this one, look, it's already got a crease now from bending. Don't think that's gonna. Let's have a look at this body, give it a proper, give it a chance. I mean, it's in scale, everything looks in scale, but when you once you put it next to another figure, the height difference is apparent. It's a good bit shorter. Let me get another figure just for a comparison. Okay, so we've got the scale-letter bishop here, and as you can see, it's not correct, is it? Like, even when they're on the same base, she is well short. So that's a shame they didn't use a taller body, or give us some ankle extenders or something. Let's have a look. No, I'll leave that for now. I'll investigate off camera because it's just a bit easier to look at it. But with what we've got, I think it's pretty good. The head sculpt's good. That's the main thing I'm happy about. The boots, as you can see, maybe if I get Bishop out of the way, it can focus on her instead of him. As you can see, it's got Ripley on the boots instead of Reebok. And again, Ripley. But yeah, they're well done. I think they're slightly smaller than the Hot Toys ones. And I'll do another video comparing them side by side, and I'll stick this head on my kit bash with the TB League body. This body, it might be usable. I like the t-shirt. I like the grenades. I think they are pretty accurate to the film, even though the ones with the Hot Toys were slightly different, but I think these ones are pretty good. It just looks like there's too much red on there, and obviously they're shotgun shells, where the ones that Hot Toys used and the ones in the films were slightly modified. But other than that, I think they've got the details right. They've got the zip round the right way. This pocket, I'm not sure if it was in the film, but it's only the one pocket. It looks good. On the Hot Toys one, it's got two zips going down here, which, you know, tucked away in the boot, you don't really notice them. But yeah, I like it. I like the tailoring. I'm not too keen on the body. The head, so I think it's a recast of the Hot Toys one, but I'll show you the one I've got, the one that was offered by Kit Chen. I think it's a slightly different one. Yeah, I think this is a really good likeness. I like the hair sculpt. The one they showed did have these strands separated, but that's a minor thing. I think the head sculpt and the hair sculpt is really good. And I think if you just wanted this figure on its own on a shelf with the accessories, I think that's going to scratch that itch. I don't think Hot Toys are going to do this line anytime soon. They've teased the power loader Ripley 10 years ago and they never went back to it, never showed anything, so we'll see. Right, we've got the weapons here. Again, I'll compare these to the Hot Toys one in another video. This base is massive. I thought it was going to be like DX 13 style base, but it's bigger than that. Wow. Let's just stop talking. Let me pause the videos. Okay, so I've got some of the contents out of the box. Let's have a look at these. We've got the flamethrower, which is slightly different to the Hot Toys one. This part here is different. I think this is more screen accurate, to be honest, looking at props. We've got a sling for the pulse rifle, which we get here, which looks bloody good. It's even got the tracker. It has got little decals. Don't think this pops out. It does on the Hot Toys one, but that's just annoying, just gets lost. Yeah, the screen used ones I think only had the LED counter on one side. Hot Toys ones on this pops, extends. Again, it's not really necessary. This bit moves, which is cool, and I think it's done really well. So I'll do a side by side in another video. Just wanted to show this first. The base is massive, as I say, like the DX 13 base is about this big. This is about another inch bigger, and it's deeper, which, you know, some people might say that's a good thing. Me, I'm not decided yet. I don't really want to use it, to be honest. It's massive. We've got the face hugger, which I think is based on the first film more, with the shape, this shape here. I might be wrong. Again, I've got face huggers from McFarlane figures and their Hot Toys face hugger, which is slightly different. This is okay though. I think it's not really posable. These are quite rigid. You could dip these in hot water and pose them in a different way if you wanted, like a finger up in the air or something. So I think that's a cool little accessory to throw in. And this as well is a nice accessory. Looks a bit smaller than the Hot Toys one, but again, very nice. Pop that in there. Nice little display bonus. So I think that will do it for this video. This is running on to a bit long. I'm just going to chuck her on this little stand for now. And there's some hands in the other part of the box. Comes with a selection of hands, which a lot of people use these hands, which are not screen accurate. She has got the trigger finger for both hands and the relaxed hand to hold the weapon, which is good. So the bag's a nice little inclusion. She doesn't really use it. She takes it into the elevator and then discards that. So it's a nice little touch though that they added that. Let me swap out the hands quickly, and I'll just pose her with this for now, because these two need to be taped together, and the harness, trying to get that on might be tricky. Don't know where it attaches. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, final thoughts, just unboxing it. Would I suggest a body swap? I think I think so. If you want to display it with other figures. Also, the body isn't great. I mean, it's only seamless arms. I don't think they will last up over time. I think the other guy I saw, he swapped the body out for a S17B, and that looked really good. I think I would go with that. But you know, if you just want a figure straight out of the box, pose it up, I think it's quite a nice figure. I think it's done really well. The face is acceptable in my opinion. Other people say it doesn't look like her, but I think it does. And the hair sculpt's good compared to my attempts on my other custom. She's got loads of these. She's got loads of bloody grenades, so that's cool. More for your money. I say, yeah, the body isn't, you know, accurate to her physique. Do need a taller body, but I think this is a good start. Yeah, you're gonna have to pick up a TB League body, I think. S17B. I used the S23B on my custom, which I'll show in another video. I think this is enough to digest for now, but the accessories are done well. For the price, I can't even remember how much I paid for it, but it was around about the 169, something like that mark altogether. Yeah, I think, you know, I think it's decent. Is it perfect? No. Are you going to have to spend more money on a body? Probably. So that's another £55, £60, something like that. If you really love the character, I don't see there's any other way of doing it. I don't think Hot Toys are going to go back to it. Then again, depending on how well this figure does, and they might see a gap in the market, maybe they can get the license, maybe not, and do it. You know, some people are snobby about third party, they won't buy them, or they're just, you know, they're just trolling people, just trying to be argumentative. I see on Facebook, I can't go third party. Well, you know, each to their own. I think it's pretty decent. I think it's pretty decent for a starter kit, head and clothing set, if you will, and accessories. I think it's pretty good value for money. Even if you spend another 50-60 quid on another body, I think it's a good way to go. So for this first part, the unboxing, it's game over, man. Game over, man.